Hello, I'm George from team Cyberlis76 and welcome to the world of 3D printing. If you ever wanted to turn an idea into a real object right in your own home, you're in the right place. It might seem complicated, but I'm going to break down the 5 simple steps you need to go from knowing nothing to holding your first print. Let's get started. Step 1 is picking your machine. For beginners, we recommend an FDM printer. This is the kind that uses a nozzle like a hot glue gun to stack up layers of plastic. You don't need the biggest or the most expensive one. Look for a printer that is easy to set up and has features like automatic bending level. That's a fancy way of saying the printer adjusts itself so your prints stick well. Good beginner printers today can cost just a couple of $100, which is a perfect starting point. Step 2 is the fuel. We call the plastic material we print with filament. It comes on a big roll like a spool of thick string. There are so many types, but when you are starting, just remember these 3 letters. PLA. PLA is the easiest to use, the most reliable, and usually the cheapest. It's made from plant starches, so it's a great choice. Filament comes in every color you can imagine. Pick a fun color, load the spool onto your printer, and you're ready for the next step. Step 3 is finding something to print. You don't have to be a computer designer. You can find millions of free files online. These files are often called STL files. Just download the STL file from a cool toy or a phone stand. Next, we use a program called Slicer. The slicer is the translator. It takes your 3D model and cuts into thousands of thin layers and creates instructions your printer can understand. Don't worry about the settings yet. Just use the easy mode or default settings that come with the slicer program your printer recommends. Once you're done slicing, you save this final instruction file. Step 4 is printing. Send the file from your computer to the printer, usually with a simple Wi-Fi connection or a small SD card. The printer will heat up and begin its work, taking plastic layers by layer. This can take anywhere from minutes to many hours, so be patient. When the print is totally done, wait a few minutes. You need to let the print bed and the model cool down completely. This is super important because if you try to pull it off when it's still warm, you could break it. Once it's cold, the model should pop right off. If there are any thin pieces of support material, you can use a small pair of snips to clean it up. And now for bonus, some tips for 3D printing. Tip number 1. Master your plate stitching. The biggest enemy of a long print is the print peeling off the build plate early. This problem is called warping. To fix it, start with a clean surface. Before every major print, grab some dish soap and water and give your plate a wash. Even the oils from your fingers can stop the plastic from stitching. If you need extra security, a thin layer of glue stick works wonderful. A clean start is the key to a finished print. Tip number 2. Keep your filament dry. Remember our filaments, it absorbs moisture from the air, especially in humid places. Wet plastic heats up, the water turns to steam, and it causes tiny bubbles and popping sounds as it comes out of the nozzle. This ruins the look and the strength of your print. Always store your spools in an airtight container when you're not using them. Throw in some decayed packets, those little things that come in shoebox, to soak up any extra moisture. These small efforts save you a ton of messy prints later. Tip number 3. The first layer is your blueprint. The first layer is the most important part of your print. It needs to be smooth and connected. Stay right by your printer for the first 5 minutes. If the plastic lines aren't touching, hit stop immediately. Adjust the Z offset, which changes the distance between the nozzle and the plate, and try again. Getting the first layer right means your print will finish strong. Tip number 4. Use supports for overhangs. A 3D printer cannot print plastic into thin air. If a part of your model sticks out past 45-degree angle, you need supports. Supports are temporary structure you turn on in your slicer program. They print up beneath those floating parts to hold them up, and then you just snap them off when the print is finished. Follow these 4 simple tips, and you will see a huge difference in your success rate. Happy printing, and we will catch you next time.